sila suruh panata Aramam sanamine Guna karuna surkaya Radha Krishna Pesayate Radha Krishna Prestayate Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nayana
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Satya Bhakta
So, Honorable Namaste. So yesterday, I'd like to recap and have a recall of what we have discussed. It is about our transcendental essence, awareness. Okay. So we discussed already the difference between matter and life. But now I'll read something that will be very beneficial for us because this teaching is coming from the pure loving servant of Lord Krishna, Narada Muni, our spiritual master. Narada Muni is a traveling spiritual master, a Paramahamsa. So he travels around not just in this world. He goes to the spiritual world, he goes to the middle planetary system, he goes to the heavenly planetary system, he goes to Patala Loka or the lowest planetary system. So he travels around and he's like a rain cloud. So the rain cloud, no, it pours rain. It doesn't choose. Parang yung ulan ba? Okay? Yung ulan doesn't choose. Uulan sa tuyo, ulan sa desert, sa ocean, di naman kailangan ng tubig, but it rains. Okay? So the spiritual master is like that. He's very magnanimous, unconditional yung pagmamahal niya sa atin, at he canvasses. And if one is fortunate enough to come in contact with him through his teachings, then if one takes this teaching or the teaching and meditate upon it and try to have a recall of what we're discussing from his instruction, it purifies the person from one sinful life. Okay? You become purified. So it means that Narada Muni, or our instructing spiritual master, our spiritual master, is very magnanimous. He has unconditional love for all of us. He simply, if Lord Krishna is the Lord of love, he's also the Lord of love. Okay. He's transcendental to this miserable world. So I'll read here something that will be an eye-opener to all of us. But before reading this, I like to give a narrative of what we're doing in this world. For example, you want to go abroad, okay? You want to go to the United States of America, okay? Then you, before going to the embassy, you must have all the needed requirements. So when you go there, they'll be asking you, there's this protocol, all the requirements that are there. So if you follow that protocol or that the system that they wanted you to follow and you follow it promptly, they decide, okay, you can go to our country. Okay. But it takes effort. No? It takes effort. Kasi number one, you just don't go there with, everything must be authentic. Okay? You must have money in the bank, because if you go there, o kaya if somebody from United States of America will hire you to be working there, okay? They'll be the one to assist you with the visa. Visa means a traveling permit to go there, okay? But if it's an individual effort, you have to follow the protocol. So number one, you must have money in the bank. You must, number two, you must not be engaged in any criminal activities. But so forth and so on, okay. And then if you pass, there's a possibility that the guy who's there, out of his own volition, or okay, you can go. Okay? Because everybody says, please, let me go. Okay? You go there talagang, help, let me go. Okay? And the guy is there. Okay? And they have a certain quota who will go there. Okay? So if there's 1,000 of you there, if the quota is only 200 will just be given visa. So, ganun. You have to follow the system to be able to travel. Kailangan yung mag-follow. Even in applying for a job, ganun din. Yeah? You apply, you bring your resume, your experience, you have reference. Reference. Okay? Oh, you work here, ganito ka, and then you have all these reference that you are qualified. Okay. It's also like that also when you want to borrow money from the bank. Okay? From PICU. Okay? So, you have to follow the protocol. You have to have a co-maker. You must have money in the bank. For example, you will borrow 1 million, they will tell you put 500,000. And then they charge you immediately the interest for 1 million. When you put that, then they give you 1 million. Okay? But you have money there, and they tell you it's your savings. Okay? So you'll be allowed to get something from them. But with the consequence of putting something there. There's no such thing as something for nothing. Ano was that? Something for nothing. Okay? You must make effort. Hindi pwedeng ano. So I'll read this para magkaroon tayo ng clarity of our situation. Kasi I was trying to emphasize to all of us, lahat tayo nandito, we are not all powerful. We're not God. We are not the controller. Yun ang my point is that. Okay. So it means there's somebody there who controls. And the control is about what you like. And to receive it, you must be amiable to that person who will give you that benefit of what you're wanting. If you worship the demigods, then the certain demigods, then if he's pleased, he'll give you certain what he has, okay? What boon he's giving. For example, Lord Shiva, you become very wealthy if he's pleased. Okay? So I'll read this para magkaroon tayo ng understanding how the spiritual master and Lord Krishna wanted us to be in harmony for our protection that will give us fulfillment. Kasi materialism is about taking shelter of your mind, taking shelter of matter, and all the problems we face, we try to hurdle it. Alam mo yung hurdle? You know yung jumping, yung sa marathon, yung jumping, yung what's that? Yung merong jump, may ganon, tapos when you run, you have to jump, di ba? To hurdle it. Takbo ka, tapos you jump. Tapos takbo ka, you jump. Okay? You have to hurdle. Ibig sabihin, mag-make ka ng effort. If you want to travel, you want to climb Mount Everest, you have to hurdle the austerity, the patience, the endeavor, the preparation to go there. Okay. So I'm trying to tell you this para magkaroon lang tayo ng parang premise ba, makita nyo. Then I'll read this para makita natin yung clarity ng situation natin. The living entity is exactly like a dog who, overcome with hunger, goes from door to door for some food. According to his destiny, he sometimes receives punishment and is driven out at other times, receives a little food to eat. Similarly, the living entity, being influenced by so many desires, wander in different species of life according to destiny. Sometimes he's high, sometimes he's low, sometimes he goes to the heavenly planets, sometimes to hell, sometimes to the middle planets, and so on. So the purport of His divine grace, our instructing spiritual master, the dearmost spiritual master of our Gurudev, Jagat Guru Siddha Swarup, His divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Divine means godly grace. Okay, it's about the wisdom, so we can be aware how we can be in harmony with the will of God. The living entity's position is herein likened to a dog's. By chance, a dog may have a very rich owner, and by chance, he may become a street dog, a skull. As a dog of a rich man, he will live very opulently. Sometimes in Western countries, we hear of a master leaving millions of dollars to a dog in his will. Okay? Nagmana yung aso ng millions kasi love siya masyado ng nasa news. Mga $10 million yun eh. Ganun. Nakamana yung iro. Isip mo, nga naman ang iro, dili ako. Okay? Therefore, of course, there are many dogs loitering in the street without food. Therefore, to liken the conditional existence of the living entity to that of a dog is very appropriate. An intelligent human being, however, can understand that if he has to live the life of a dog, he had best to become Krishna's dog. Okay? To become Krishna's follower. Okay? In the material world, a dog sometimes elevated and is sometimes on the street. But in the spiritual world, Krishna's dog is perpetually, eternally happy. Okay? Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has therefore sung. In this way, Bhaktivinoda Thakur offers to become a Vaishnava dog, a devotee, a dog. A dog always keeps himself at his master's door and does not allow any person unfavorable to the master to enter. Similarly, one should engage in the service of a Vaishnava and try to please him in every respect. Unless one does so, he does not make spiritual advancement. Apart from spiritual advancement in the material world, if one does not develop his qualities in goodness, he cannot be promoted to the higher planetary system as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Those who are situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets, to the heavenly planets. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the mode of ignorance go down to the hellish planet. There are many varieties of life in different planetary systems, and these come about due to the living entities developing his qualities in goodness, passion, and ignorance. If one is in goodness, he is promoted to the higher system. If in passion, he remains in the middle system, and if in ignorance, he is pushed down to the lower species of life. So, in the Vedas, there's 8,400,000 species of life. Species ba? Demigods, apsaras, angels, then tayo, human beings, and all the living entities in different bodies. 8,400,000 species. Okay? And they have this body according to the influence of the modes of material nature. Like here, we have dogs here. Brownie and Whitey. But they don't want to relate to us. They're just there. They just want to stay in Madana. Pero they're benefited. All they do there is pupo there, make kalat, nandiyan lang sila. But if you go near them, they don't want. You go, Brownie, you see that brown dog there? He's been here for almost COVID times. Wala pang COVID, he's here already. And the other one who came, puro kagid, nandiyan no? Sa ilalim ng truck. But they don't want to come here. Okay? Kaya hindi natin nabibigyan ng pagkain. What happened is that nandun sila, pag nagtapon ng basura, kinakalat nila, they're looking for food. At pag nangyari naman, walang pagkain dito na makuha nila kasi halos wala, naubos at yung pagkain dito eh. Walang natitira. Yung sa unggoy lang, konti, yung prutas, hindi naman kakain ng saging yan, saka ng papaya, yung aso, okay? So nangyari, lalabas yan. Kaya pagbalik ni Brownie, pilay na. May mga aso man sa labas na nagbabantay din sa teritoryo nila. Di ba mga aso territorial? Kaya sa labas, pag lumabas siya, lahat ng aso doon, lahat ng poste doon, may area sila eh. Yung aso ni Dr. Bob, malalaki. Kasi malalaking pangil. Lalo na yun sa kabila. Lalo na doon. Doon naman, marami ring aso. Pag lumabas siya, bugbog sarado siya. Kasi teritoryo nila yun eh. So yung living entity, tayo ganun. We are parang askal, walang nagmamayari. Okay? So I'll read again. The living entities are trying to counteract different miserable conditions pertaining to providence. Providence means this material nature, destiny, God's control, providence, divine providence, okay? So they're trying to counteract their miserable condition pertaining to providence. Number one example, pag mainit, invento sila ng air condition, okay? Pero pag may air condition ka, air conditioner, kagaya ng, ano ba yung mga air conditioner nandyan? Kasi karamihan yung China eh. Pero may consequence din. Magbabayad ka ng kuryente. Kaya magtatrabaho ka. Buong araw wala ka. Para magbayad ng kuryente. Para makatulog ka sa gabi. Para pagising mo, pasok ka na sa trabaho. Okay. So, every time gumawa ka ng solusyon, may problema. Kaakibat ng problema. May kaakibat ng problema. Kaya nga, yung person who wants control, kasi tayo, we try to imitate God. Kaya nga, ang relationship natin, halimbawa, parent ka ako, parent ako, nasa katawan ako ng lalaki, parent ako, may mga anak ako. Pero ang katunayan, naintindihan ko, sila rin, hindi ko sila, they just came, okay? And their role, I relate to them as my son, pero alam ko, they're not really my son. So I don't play surrogate God. Okay. I don't portray na, okay, you can just take shelter of me and I'll protect you. Okay. So ngayon, yung mga anak naman, karamihan ng mga bata, they want to play God din. Okay? Serve me. Kayong tatay trabaho, nanay trabaho, yung anak na dun. Hindi nagtatrabaho. Pag uwi, tingnan agad, unsa mga dala ni mo ma. Okay? Bata ka pa, lumaki kang ganun. Kaya pag dumating ang panahon, your mama leaves the body, okay, naghiwalay yung mama mo, naiwan ka na mag-isa, pag uwi mo, wala na sila lahat dahil, okay, pwedeng namatay sa COVID. So, mag-struggle ka na. Tindihan mo? So, yun yung mundo na to. Walang kasagutan. Lahat ng iniisip mong kasagutan galing sa utak mo will never be successful. Masi makuha mo, you will always be in anxiety. Kasi iwan mo rin eh. Look you struggle so hard, sinasabi na struggle for survival. Okay? Pero makita nyo sa paligid, ako, nandito man ako noong 1985. Alam ba nyo, ilang senior citizen na lang natitira rito? Asawa na mayor. Na pumanaw na rin. Sino pa ba? Ako na yung naiwan. Yung kaibigan ko, lahat kami, kumbaga sa level ng ano ba, sa level ng, sa oras, okay? Pagdating ng alas 12, sa tingin ko, ano na ako eh, yung katawan ko ba, kung hindi ako mamatay sa COVID, okay? Ano na eh, hindi na quarter, 5 minutes to 12. Kasi nga, sa statistic, yung mga Pilipino daw, swerte na kung umabot ng 66 years old. Kasi sa stress dito. Konti lang yung nakakasurvive eh, ng matagal. Kasi nakita ko rin, karamihan, 76, ganun. Pero dahil sa situation ngayon, sa poison di ba nyo alam na itong Bukidnon, napapaligiran tayo ng poison? Akala nyo, uy, Bukidnon, dalan of bundoks. Pero sa paligid, ano yung nandyan? Lahat ng multinational, ano in-spray nila? Herbicide, poison, para huwag kainin na insekto yung pinya, yung saging. Okay? At nandito tayo, nag-spray sila sa gabi dyan eh. Yung water system natin, na-poison na ng herbicide. Pero inisip natin, oy, ang ganda ng lugar. Hindi mo napapansin ba? Just as a dog wanders here and there for a piece of bread or punishment, the living entity perpetually wanders about trying to be happy and planning in so many ways to counteract material misery. This is called the struggle for existence. We can actually see in our daily lives how we are forced to make plans to drive away miserable condition. To get rid of miserable condition, we have to put ourselves in another kind of miserable condition. A poor man suffers for want of money, but if he wants to become rich, he has struggled in so many ways. Actually, that is not valid counteracting process, but a snare of the illusory energy. If one does not endeavor to counteract his situation, but is satisfied with his position, knowing that he has obtained his position through past activities, he can instead engage his energy to develop Krishna consciousness. This is recommended in the Vedic literature. So, napapansin ba nyo, yung relationship with the Supreme Person is about asking for protection? Kaya nga, nung sinabi ni Lord Krishna, just surrender unto me and I'll protect you. To those who are constantly devoted unto me, I give them the knowledge and understanding by which they can come to me. Pero dahil sa disease natin ng false ego, lordship, we try to counteract yung misery with our own endeavor. But because we're not all powerful, what will happen? We're not perfect. We end up having another problem. Kagaya ng mga kagaya na papansin ko kasi yung Philippines kasi third world country. So ngayon sa internet, nakikita nila pag pumunta tayo sa lugar na to, sa Canada, okay? Sa Canada kasi libre schooling, libre hospitalization, ang dami, okay? Kaya ngayon, yung mga nandoon, gusto rin nila pumunta sa Canada. So pagdating mo naman doon, ang laki rin problema dahil yung habang nagtatrabaho ka, yung perang kinikita mo, ang laki rin ng kaltas ng tax. Kaya karamihan doon, wala na ipon. Maganda lang pakinggan. Canada, okay? Nando ka sa ano yan? Hindi ko ma-pronounce kasi mga British man sila, okay? British yung alos linggo nila, British English, okay? So doon mo makikita ba na, bakit yung kaibigan ko pumunta sa green pasture daw? Green pasture. Ibig sabihin ng green pasture, kung saan sila magkakamal ng limpak-limpak na pera at material stability. Kasi to have so much money means you have material stability. Kasi you can buy what your desires want, okay? Kung ano gusto mo, bahay, kotse, lahat. Pero pagdating mo doon, you work and then you end up working, struggle, dahil sa karma mo. Kasi may destiny ka tayo lahat. Masi anong gagawin mo, kung ano yung destiny mo, yun lang. Masi yung gabi gawin mo araw. Kung ano yung nauukol, yun ang bubukol sa'yo. Okay? Masi anong gawin mo. Kaya nga, dapat maintindihan natin yung relationship with God. That we must become dependent upon His love. Kaya lang, hindi natin ma-appreciate yung pagmamahal niya because we are envious of Him. We want to become God, to do our own will. But since our position, eternal position, is we're eternally dependent and the servant of God, no matter how we struggle, we will always be dominated and be under the laws of the Supreme Person. Kaya lang, ang difference ng person na nag-struggle to counteract, okay, to do his own will, then ang mangyayari nun, he will not experience the transcendental relationship of God's protection. Kaya nga, sa Kali Yuga, we're given this process of chanting the holy names and association with the devotees of God. So Narada Muni is akin to our spiritual master who is so merciful. So, the story is like this. I'll give you one story. So, one time, Narada Muni was traveling. He passed by in this jungle, and then he saw a lot of animals. Mga animals, half dead. They're suffering, writhing in pain. Taka siya, bakit? Sino nag-hunt dito? Sino yung pumapana rito na hindi naman pinapatay? All the animals are in agony. Alam niyo yung pinana, nagdudugo, hindi pa namamatay? And then he met this guy, Mrigari, okay? Nandun, nakakatakot yung forma kasi yung forma niya talagang so dark and parang death personified yung harapan. And nakita niya si Narada Muni. So sabi ni Narada Muni, bago kasi nangyari yun, papanain sana niya yung ibon. Kaso nung biglang lumipad, napalingon siya, nakita niya yung saintly person, si Narada Muni. Okay? Sabi niya, Pero na-attract siya dahil sa effulgence ni Narada Muni. Kasi may effulgence sila yung aura nila. So, sabi niya, "My dear gentleman, are you lost in this jungle?" Sabi niya, "No, I purposely I'm looking for someone who's doing all these nefarious activities." Ano yan, nefarious? Yung harmful activities giving pain to others. Okay? Sabi niya, "Ako yun. I'm the enemy of all animals. Ang lahi namin ay kalaban namin ang mga hayop. Kaya pinapahirapan namin sila." So sabi niya, "Do you know that whatever activities you do, you will have to suffer the consequence. You'll experience the pain that you have inflicted upon them. Lahat ng ginawa mo, babalik sa'yo." Nabigla ngayon yung hunter. Sabi niya, "How can I be free?" And then Narada Muni sabi sa kanya, "Break your bow, throw your arrows." Sabi niya, Teka. Paano ako mabubuhay? How can I live? It's my livelihood. Okay. Sabi ni Narada Muni, "Don't worry about your livelihood. Just follow my instruction if you want. Then everything, you'll be protected and cared for." So, dahil his heart is touched by the influence of Narada Muni, and he followed the instruction. Okay. So makikita nyo, he gave up yung protection niya. Okay? He gave up yung lahat. And then what happened? Narada Muni left. And then he followed the instruction of his spiritual master. And then what happened when everybody found out that Mrigari, okay, the hunter who gives pain to everyone, has become a pure, loving person, a saintly person, everybody goes there and visits him. Okay. Pag visit nila, it's natural when you visit a friend or someone, you bring pasalubong, okay? Sa dami ng offering nila, sobra-sobra, ginawa ni Mrigari, he just took yung basic and distribute yung excess. And then Narada Muni asked his friend, Kashyapa Muni, "Okay, let's visit my student." So pagbalik nila, nakita sila ng hunter. Okay? Pagkita ng hunter, tumakbo yung hunter kasi magbabawta, nandun yung spiritual master niya. Tuntua siya. Pero may mga langgam. Huminto siya, "Uy, teka, matatapakan ko yung langgam." So ginawa niya, kinuha niya yung shawl niya, inano muna niya bago siya lumapit at nag-bow down kay Narada Muni. So dati, makakita lang siya ng hayop, panain niya. Magdusa ka. Mamaya ka pa mamamatay hanggang maubusan ka ng dugo. Okay? Pero ngayon, yung helpless na ants, ni ayaw niyang tapakan. Okay? He had a change of heart. From a hard heart to a very compassionate, caring heart. So yun ang problem natin. When we want to imitate God, we will be forced by a powerful energy greater than us. Material energy. And it's about the mood of passion. We become lusty. Lust means my longing for affection, longing for fulfillment, security is directed upon this temporary world. Kaya, when you're in the mode of passion and you're very lusty, you are always frustrated because you are on your own and your guide is your mind. And your mind is not real. Temporary lang. It's not eternal. The subtle energy, because it's a distinct energy from you, like this gross body. Kaya kung yung gagawin mong medium to protect yourself is the mind, who is being protected? Okay? Wala. Kaya Narada Muni is so kind and gave him instruction to chant the holy names. And then asked him, "How are you? How's your situation? You have enough basic necessities?" And sabi niya, "Yes, so much. And I cannot even consume it. So I have to distribute it." So, yun ang point. Association with the devotee of God and following the instruction of the devotee of God is synonymous with following the instruction of God. Okay? So if you come in contact with someone who is a pure loving servant of God and who gives you that vision, God Himself. So you have a master now. Kaya yung kagaya dito, dinescribe yung dog. Kasi yung dog, Yung dog kasi, nandun talaga, di ba, laging niya sinasabi na dog is man's best friend. No, God is man's best friend. Pero yung dog, meron siyang, he's more into serving his master. So yun ang point dito. That in our struggle, we must have clarity of what direction we are in or we're heading to. Kaya kung gusto natin pumunta mag-travel sa isang country, we have to follow the protocol para makapasok doon. So if you want to relate to God, you must know what He wants. And that is best understood from someone who is a pure loving servant of God. Someone who loves Him. Like Narada Muni. Okay. Persons who are actually intelligent and philosophically inclined should endeavor only for the purposeful end which is not obtainable even by wandering from topmost planet Brahmaloka down to the lowest planet, Patala Loka, or the lower planetary system. As far as happiness derived from sense enjoyment is concerned, it can be obtained automatically in course of time. Just in the course of time, we obtain miseries even though we do not desire them. One should simply try to develop his Krishna consciousness and not waste his time trying to improve his material condition. So, makikita nyo, this world is a world of duality. Duality, ibig sabihin, even now, you're not the body, and this place, may araw, may gabi, may mahirap, may mayaman. Okay? Duality ba? Kaya lahat tayo rito, may certain marireceive na tayo na result ng activities natin that we did in the past. Kaya nga, may karma tayo. Karma means action that we did in the past and now we're experiencing it. So, ang point dito, not to come to the point of not experiencing the reaction, a karma. And that consciousness of following the instruction of God frees us from this miserable world. Kasi nga, yung basic na lang, understanding you don't die, ang laking relief. Tapos, you understand that, yes, my struggle in this world, try to accumulate things, and I'm gonna leave it. Maisip mo, what is the value? What's inherent value? Okay? So, it will have value if we are being guided by God Himself, by the devotee of God. Because we can use God's property to operate back to Him. Our lives also. We simply take protection of God. Kaya nga, lagi tayong, akala kasi natin, to us protection from God is simply to have material things or to anything na we want to be experiencing relief. But if we are understanding this teaching, that the fear we have, our mind, our whole being, everything, we should surrender to God. So God will protect us. Because ultimately, He's the one who decides, who is in control. Kaya, if you're fearful, chant the holy names. If you're happy, chant the holy names. If you're lonely, chant the holy names. Okay? You're with the source, the complete supreme person, the source of pleasure. And who gives you vision? God. You're able, the more you follow the instruction of the saintly person, and the more you engage in austerities, especially the sacrifice in this age, the yoga sound, the prime sacrifice, then we will succeed. Because Lord Chaitanya, who is God Himself, came here to teach us how to become the servant of God. Lord Chaitanya is always chanting the glories of God. So in his Siksashtaka, he tells us, all glories to the chanting of the holy names, the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it gives us a taste for which we are always anxious. We're always anxious for protection, for shelter. And that can only be addressed with someone who's self-sufficient, who's the Lord of love, who's complete, Krishna, the Supreme Person. But to be able to know Him, we must follow the process, engage in the process of purification. So we can be with clarity of understanding our true transcendental nature. Kasi if you know you're not the body, then it will be useless to, you'll see, no, why will I waste so much of my time trying to secure material things that's connected with this body, and sooner or later, the inevitable will come. Ibig sabihin nun, darating ang panahon yun to leave everything behind. And what were you able to gain? Okay? Kaya nga, masyado nating, kasi sa materialistic school, hindi tinuturo sa atin masyado about yung wisdom. Ang tinuturo lang doon, economic development. At it's reinforced with the teaching that there's only one energy, matter. Okay? Yun ang tinuturo nila. But if you study yung Christian teaching, sinasabi doon, what does a man profit if he gains the whole world and loses his soul, his life? Your soul, your life is God. Kaya if you're connected with the will of God, then you're protected. Kasi all your problems, your mind, kasi we are always trying to protect ourselves. The devotee, it's not like that. Kaya nga, ang third prayer ni Lord Chaitanya, yun yung consciousness ng devotee. Ano yun? One can chant the holy names of the Lord in a humble state of mind, feeling him, thinking himself lower than the straw in the street, more tolerant than the tree, and devoid of all sense of false prestige. What is false prestige all about? It's about you protecting yourself, about the label, And when you fall down, meaning you fall down lower than the straw in the street, di ba yung straw tinatapakan? You have this humility. My dear Lord, for so long, I trying to imitate you to be in control, but it end up, I'm always defeated. Please protect me. So when you have this humbleness, ang problema kasi sa atin, we become arrogant. When we are contaminated by this ambitiousness of God, the desire to do our own will, okay, we become arrogant. We don't want to relate, to have a close relationship with the person who loves us eternally, unconditionally, and that is sweet Krishna. That's why if you look closely in our study program, Lord Krishna came here. When he came here, the whole spiritual world came, Vrindavan. Okay? And we can see yung pala yung mga saintly person who have complete, unalloyed, unflinching faith and love for Krishna. And Krishna never leaves them. Even though he lives personally, he's still there. Because their heart, their love is connected with him. So that is the process of what we're doing, the chanting of the holy names. Meaning your heart, your mind, you'll become purified through associating with the holy names of God. And when you associate with the holy names of God, by meditating upon the sound, it purifies you from all these sinful activities, and you're able to see your true transcendental nature. And then you begin to see, wow, I need to make effort to relate to God. Kailangan mag-make ako ng effort. Kasi He's making effort already. Doesn't need talaga to make effort. But He's there, like the sun is there. Okay? The rain is there. It rains anywhere, okay? So all we got to do is, receive it. But if we are influenced by the modes of material nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, and it's not pure, will not be able to appreciate it. Kaya nga, yung goodness kasi, you want a place na kalmado, walang problema, lahat. Pero if it's not pure, it's like you want to go to the heavenly planet, you engage in pious activities. But if there's no love for God, no devotion, it's still selfish. You're willing to sacrifice everyone for your relief. Kaya nakita nyo yung mga scientists, di ba? Gusto nila ng mga bagay-bagay at the expense ng danger na nandyan. Okay? Na ginagawa nila. So, I'll read this para magkaroon tayo ng... Kasi yun ang purpose eh. The purpose is to be able to have a recall of what is eternal. So the experience we did, all of us, we did have, all of us are all temporary. So now, we should recall what is eternal that is connected with our true transcendental nature. So it's a science we must learn. Dapat maintindihan nyo, hindi yung, oh, I join, I'm here. No. Kasi we must be able to appreciate and understand what is love. Okay? When you speak of love, it's about devotion. When it's about devotion, it's about caring, about concern. It's about relating to someone amiably. Okay? So when you are chanting the holy names, you are transported to that world that is transcendental because God Himself descend, enters your ear, purifies your heart, and you're able to see that you're the person in this body, and this body is undergoing changes. The body grows, gets disease, old age, then you have to leave. Then you ask this question, where am I heading? What will I do with my life? Will I just be, alam niyo yung ginagawa natin, punta kayo sa grocery, di ba? Uy, meron kang ticket, nanalo ka, Day. Okay? Sabihin sa'yo, Tay, kuha ka ng ano dyan, card. Okay? Kunin mo in 1 minute, lahat ng gusto mong kunin. Takbo ka, ano bang may value rito? Hindi kape, hindi junk food, takbo ka, ano ba yung mahal? Okay? Kuha. Pag dating mo, labas ka, maiwan yung card. Ganun sa mundo. Lahat ng hinakop mo, pag alis mo sa katawan, iwan mo lahat. Kaya lang, a certain activity leads to a certain consciousness. Kung ano yung consciousness mo at the time you're living, that's where your heart will go. Kaya kung ang meditation mo is about this dead world, you come back here. That's where your heart will go. Kaya kung you are constantly chanting the holy names and you're always praying this prayer of Lord Chaitanya, kasi the prime benediction is the supreme purifier, the holy names, not different from God. God incarnating, the sound, not different from God. And not only that, yung meditation mo every day. So it's connected with your pleasure, your happiness. Kaya the more you chant, the more you like to chant. The more you become enlightened, the more you're secured. Because you are now in a world that is transcendental to this miserable world. Kaya do you japa yoga. So if somewhere along the line, if you begin to learn more about this science, and if you're interested to do japa yoga means you meditate on your own by the use of chanting beads like a rosary. You sit down and chant the holy names. You connect your life, yourself, with the sound, yoga sound, the Mahamantra. Okay? And what we do here is the Sankirtan, congregational chanting that benefits everyone. Okay? But the point there is that at the time you're living and at the time you're in this body, your heart, your whole being must be a longing for a relationship of love. Not with your mind. Kasi yung mind, desire, hindi eternal yung desire eh. Kagaya ng sinabi ko sa inyo, ganito yan ha. For example, you're a mother. Paglabas ng baby nyo, okay? Kasi, lalo na ngayon ha, paglabas ng baby nyo, oh, ang cute ng baby ko, gusto mo magkaroon ng baby, okay? Ngayon, pag lumaki na yung love mo na sa baby mo, yung desire mo talagang, I love you, okay? Eh pag lumaki na yung bata, naging sutil, okay? Pag sinabihan mo, kuhaon na, ikaw na lang. Okay? Tapos bigla na lang, pagalitan ka rin, murahin ka. So yung desire mo na, mahal kita, ngayon, iba na. Galit ka na. Yung desire mo, iba naman. So pag sumagot sa'yo, habulin mo. Mahal mo siya, pero may pamalo ka na. Talaga, okay? Yung bata din, ganun din. Yung desire niya dati, Mami, pagtagal, ayaw na niya sa'yo. Iba na yung desire niya, mga barkada niya na. At hindi lang yon. For example, you think you're the mind. Okay? You're in the body of lagay na, body of a man. Okay? Yung mind mo, hindi mo, girl man, yun ako. Di ba? May mga ganon. Hindi nila, identity crisis. Alam niyo identity crisis? Hindi mo alam sino ka. Kasi nag-identify ka sa body, nag-identify ka sa label, sa mind. Kaya yung mind mo, hindi man na, halimbawa, yung mga nasa katawan lalaki, hindi man sila attracted sa babae. Diba? Hindi ka katalo. Okay? Kaya, tataka sila, bakit? Okay? Kaya yung actuation nila, yun ang mamanifest sa katawan. Okay? Nagmi-miniskirt sila. Okay? Kagaya ni Vice Bisyong hindi maganda, di ba? Pinoportray niya na, okay, girl ako, pero yung katawan niya, boy. Hindi niya ma-figure out. Okay? Identity crisis. Pag hindi mo alam kung sino ka, with spiritual wisdom, based upon the teachings of God and the saintly person, then you'll have identity crisis. Pag may identity crisis ka, you'll be in nervous breakdown. Okay? Because you're trying to control you want a dominion over this body. This body is like a field of activity. Your dominion. Alam mo, try to control. Alam mo, isip mo, okay, girl ako, okay? Love me, okay? Kaya, nangyari, pag nasa katawang lalaki ka, tapos yung attraction mo sa opposite sex, makikita mo yung the way they speak, di ba? At hindi lang yun, dahil desire na, yung mind, very influential, kaya inisip nila ay baguhin ko boses ko. Kaya mapansin nyo, hindi, boses nila, hindi parang DJ, di ba? Well, you know. Di ba, hindi ganun boses nila. Well, you know. Di ba? Pati ang ano nila, yung mga actuation nila, girl, di ba? Kasi yun ang influence sa mind. Very influential yung mind, saka yung desire. Pero mamaya, wala na rin yung desire ng, hindi na sila, uy, hindi naman ako girl, boy ako, okay? Kaya lalapit sa iyo yan, will you marry me? Okay? Iba naman. Pagtagal, kaya nangyari, kung ano yung nasa mind mo, lahat ng desire ang dami. Sa experience mo, kaya mabuang ka, oy. Kaya identity ka. Kaya maraming tao sa mental hospital. Ngayon, dahil puno na yung mental hospital, dyan na lang naglalakad. Inisip nila, presidente sila. Hindi lang yun. Lahat gustong i-lead tayo lahat. Okay? Gusto nilang i-guide tayo. Pero dahil hindi sila, they're not God. They cannot protect us. Okay? Hindi ba nyo napansin? Lahat ng leader natin, hindi naman tayo na-protectahan talaga. Hindi po nyo napansin, simula ako, ako, relatively speaking, nung bata ako, ang dollar is 1:1. 1:2. $1, 2 pesos. Ngayon, magkano yung dollar? 1, 2, 56 kuminsan. Okay? Dati, pag bumili ka ng bigas, hindi kilo, gantang. Isang sako, okay? 80 pesos, isang sako. Okay? Yung mais, piso, isang kilo. Okay? Pero iba na ngayon. Habang yung mga leader, yung influence ng materialism, naging all of us, we're having an experience of wanting. Kasi kulang. Pero ang totoo, sabi ng isang economist, si E.F. Schumacher, may book siya, Small is Beautiful. Sabi niya, there is enough for everyone. Everyone's need. Kung ano yung need mo ba? But not for everyone wants. Okay? Kasi limited yung Mother Earth. Halimbawa, ngayon, lahat gusto magkakotse. So, lahat gumagamit ng, hindi ba nyo napansin? Ang dami nagtatayo ng gasoline station. But yung oil, limited. So, pataas yung oil. Nung dati, dumating ako sa Kibawe, 1985, 1990, papuntang Cagayan, maglagay lang ako ng 200 pesos, I can come back. Kasi 30 centimos lang yung litro. Ngayon, 50 plus. Okay? Kung may sasakyan ka, wala kang 2,000 pesos, huwag ka na lang magpunta Cagayan, baka hindi ka makabalik. Kasi kailangan mo pang kumain. Okay? Masiraan ka, whatsoever. Okay? So yung solusyon natin to find relief, to be relieved from our suffering, our misery, it ends up, we struggle. Kasi kagaya ng mga tao sa Manila, di ba? Mapansin nyo, gusto nila ng sasakyan para makapasok sa opisina. Okay? So may sasakyan sila, ang dami-daming sasakyan. Pero para magkaroon ka ng sasakyan, kailangan magtrabaho ka. Okay? Para magkabili ka ng gasolina, kailangan magtrabaho ka rin. May pambayad. Hindi lang yun. Pag sa Manila, walang parking lot. Pag uwi ng sasakyan, nasa kalsada, itoto ka. Kaya yung mga condominium, kaya yung mga mayayaman doon, yung mga mayayaman sa Makati, merong condominium, nakatira sila, pero may mga garahe doon. Nire-rent din nila yon. Ang presyo, kasi laki rin ang halos presyo ng condo nila. Halimbawa, condo nila is 10 million, yung garahe para sa 2 kotse, mga 7 million lang naman. At hindi lang yun, magbabayad ng security guard, kuryente. So yung struggle mo to find relief from this material world, you end up a slave, struggling. Okay? Kaya sabi ni E.F. Schumacher, there's enough for everyone's need, but not for everyone wants. Imagine mo, 1 billion Chinese, okay? More than 1 billion na sila, di ba? Lahat sila gusto magkakotse. Di ba? Kaya nga may gera because everybody will be fighting for the limited resources. Yun yung problema rito. At lahat dito yung false ownership. Imagine mo, this planet called natin Mother Earth. Pero gusto mong pumunta sa Amerika? Hindi pwede. Ngano mo, Anika? Di ba? yung Amerikano, nung pagpunta nila sa Amerika dati, ang nakatira doon mga Red Indians. Parang mga manubo dito ba? And they go there, sabi nila, this land belongs to God. Okay? We are God's children. We stay here. Sila lang. So what they did was, lahat ng mga nakatira doon, na mga Cherokee, mga Indian, mga Apache, lahat, karamihan pinatay nila, nilagay sa reservation. Sila na ngayon nakatira ron. Alam ba nyo saan sila galing? Sa France. Sa Europe. Pero dumating sila ron, this land belongs to God. We are God's children. Pero sila hindi. Okay? So dito nyo makikita, yung problema natin, it's compounded with ignorance, when we are in ignorance. And when we are focused in trying to solve the problems ng buhay natin with material solution, just material solution, without solving yung tayo mismo, yung need natin to be connected with the Supreme Protector, God, then we have problem. Wala kang problema. You'll be lost in this jungle. You'll be like the dog, askal, sipasipain yan. Wala ka. But if you have a master, you become someone who cares for you. Just like Nrigari, he met Narada Muni. His master is the devotee of God. Okay. Hindi kasi natin, nagkaroon kasi ng bad connotation yung servant. Ang idea nila, uy, servant of God, alipin, sakop. Okay. Kasi nga, mali yung mga ideas natin. When we speak of the servant of God, it is someone who is situated in his absolute transcendental position under the care of God. As completely under the protection of God. The pure loving servant. That is a devotee of God. Just like Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of God. And you are also a child of God. So anything that is connected with the glorification of God, it gives life. But anything that is about this world is already chewed. Alam mo yung chewed? Matter ba? Parang bubble gum. Alam mo yung bubble gum? Kinain, tinapon na iba yung forma. Okay? Hindi ba nyo napapansin? Manood ka. Kasi nandun ako nakaupo, narinig ko, Miss Universe Philippines. Okay? Tapos tuwan-tuwa siya, ay, Miss Universe. Okay? The most beautiful nilalang sa universe. Tapos, maraming etche-boreche, natutulong siya, pasalamat siya. Pero kung titignan nyo, it's all the label. Okay? Kung halimbawa, we have discussed already. Okay, magkakaroon tayo ng beauty contest, Miss Universe. Pero, ipapakita natin yung katotohanan. Okay? May x-ray vision kayo lahat. Okay? Alam mo yung x-ray vision? May x-ray vision na ngayon, pero yung thermal lang. Pero halimbawa, yung body, inarrange na may zipper. Okay? May zipper. Pwedeng tanggalin yung balat. Lalakad si Miss Brazil. Okay? half ng body, tinanggalan ng zipper, tinanggal yung balat, okay? Naglalakad ngayon, maganda sa tingin mo. Pero kasi relative lang naman yung ganda. Yung aso, hindi naman sasabihin ng aso sa'yo, I love you. O kaya yung anay o yung cockroach. Di ba? Ikaw, sabihin mo ba sa anay o kaya sa aso, I love you? Di ba? Oy, Miss Universe na iro. Hindi mo sasabihin yun, di ba? So pag naglalakad yun, nakikita mo na yung reality. Okay? Uy, ito pala yung meditation ko. Yung beauty, hindi pala beauty. Okay? Kasi makikita mo na ngayon yung utak, yung dugo, yung bone, yung marrow, yung bituka, kung anong laman ng bituka, at naglalakad. High heel na 10 inches. Okay? Tawag nila, habang naglalakad, tsunami walk. Okay? At lahat nandun. Okay? Wow! Pero pag nakita mo yung katotohanan, teka, parang horror movie yata to. Okay? Pero in illusion, illusion means you're thinking it's real, but it's not real. Kasi yung body is made out of atoms. Yung building blocks ba? Una, molecules, di ba? Okay, cell. What is cell made of? Molecules. Anong made up ng molecules? Atom. Building blocks ba? Okay, building blocks ng ngipin mo, ng buhok mo, atoms, lahat yan. And it's continually changing. Kaya naglalakad si Miss Universe, okay, nakikita mo, Kuya Wario, ay yung mundo mo, bumbuhay mo, someday, maging Miss. Kaya yung makita niyo yung Miss Universe, ano ba ngayon? 1960s, Miss Universe. Nakaupo, naka-wheelchair, tapos may mga picture. Nakita niyo yung picture? Sabi niya, Lolas, upo ako sa wag, dahil masakit ang rayuma ko. Okay? Alam mo, dati, Miss Universe ako. Pero yung body na 50 years ago, 1960s, 60 years ago, okay? 1960, Miss Universe, na title lang siya, Miss Universe, okay? Pag nandun siya, nakikita niya, tapos sabi niya, Apo, di ko magalaw kamay ko, yung pustiso ko nandyan sa baso, pakikuha, kasi kakain ako. Yeah? Yung illusion, Maya is very powerful. If you try to fight God by your own power, there is a force that will put you and defeat you. Is the force of lust. Because of your heart, your enviousness. You want to imitate God. Kaya hindi mo nakikita. Kaya nga kung, hindi ba nyo napansin, kung halimbawa, sa place, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, halimbawa, punta kayo dyan, mayroong mga beer house dito eh. Pero madilim. Gumagamit sila ng black light. Ano yung black light? Pag nakita mo, ba't ang gaganda ng mga tao rito? Okay? Para yung ginagamit nila na pag nagpa-picture sila, yung selfie pero may beauty. Mas hindi gwapa pero paggawa sa selfie, gwapa. Okay? Doon, black light. Madilim. Okay? Pero pag binuksan mo yun, hindi man pala babae yung sumasayaw dun sa pole dancing. At kung dumating yung lola mo, nandun ka, nanonood ka, uminom ka ng beer. Kasi minsan babae, Sabado nights, hindi ba? Nandun ka, umiinom ka para makalimutan mo yung problema mo. Okay? With your friends. Dumating lola mo, may dala-dala sa tuninyo. Kaya Virgin Mary, nagpe-pray, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou amongst women. Tapos may ilaw lahat, lumiwanag. Maka-enjoy kayo? Mag-guilty kayo. Lalo na kung nakita mo yung naka-black light, hindi naman pala maganda, bruha man pala. Okay? Kala mo, nagpo-pole dancing. Malay mo, hindi na pala tao, unggoy na. Dinamitan lang ng tao. So doon mo makikita ba? Maya is very powerful. Don't ever think you're not under the laws of God. Kaya lang, ang choice natin is to be, ang choice mo ngayon, to be under the care of rendering an amiable, pure devotion and surrender to God. Or you want to be the Lord and you end up servant. Servant lahat eh. Sa ayon yung sa gusto you'll be serving. Halimbawa, ikaw inisip mo, master ako. I'll enjoy this material world. So what will happen? You'll follow the mind, okay? Yung desire. So what will happen? Saan mo hanapin yung happiness mo? Through the senses. So yung kabayo ngayon, imbis na mahawakan mo yung kabayo, magiging servant ka na ng kabayo. Okay? You cannot hold the horses. Kaya sabihin siya, hey, hold your horses. Diba? Sa mga inumang, waitress, bigyan mo kami pagkain. Lahat, asar na ba? But ang tagal. Sabihin siya, hey, hold your horses. Mamaya, suntukan na yan. So that is this world about. It's a world of chaos. And if you enter that world that is transcendental, because you enter the world of the Maha Mantra, the holy names of God, you'll not be touched. You'll be like the lotus flower. Have you seen the lotus flower? Alam niyo yung lotus flower? Nakakita mo lotus flower doon, marami sa farm eh. Lalo na doon kinatalha, ang lalaki ng lotus flower doon, ganun kalalaki yun. Pero paligid putik, pero yung lotus flower nakalutaw. So you'll become like that. O kaya para simple, nakakita na kayo ng gabi? Buhusan mo ng tubig. Didikit ba yung tubig sa gabi? Di ba? Slide lang. So when the living entities with wisdom, with clarity, and protected by God, God's love, because you follow the desire of God, your true world of giving pleasure. Because we are meant to give pleasure to God with our love. Ang nangyari, materialistic life is we want to be experiencing pleasure on our own, but we are not self-sufficient. Kaya ang nangyari, our solution will always be the cause of problem. Okay? Will always be the cause of problem. Magbigay ako sa inyo para mas madali. You know, I was reading this, not tabloid kasi sa Inquirer may Sunday There's this guy, inisip niya, girl man talaga ako, kasi hindi niya alam kung sino siya So nagkaroon siya ng, meron mga operation. So nilagyan ng silicone yung breast niya, imbis na yung breast niya flat lang, breast na ng babae, okay? Tapos, yung buhok niya, mayroon silang ininom na something, steroids, mawala yung dito mo, yung Adam's apple, yung boses mo magiging manipis. Kasi mga lalaki, di ba, malalaking boses, hoy, kumusta ka? Yan, iba na, kumusta ka? Okay? So, yung boses mo, yung actuation mo lahat. So, nagpa-transplant pa siya ng organ niya. Ngayon, nandun yung, dahil sinusunod niya yung mind niya, then after a while, na-realize niya wala mga happiness. Bumalik uli siya, nagpa-transplant siya uli. Ano to? Documented to sa mga At ang problem doon, identity crisis. Ano yung identity crisis? Who am I? Pag hindi mo alam kung sino ka, then you'll have identity crisis. Because you'll be identifying yourself falsely. And you'll be looking for happiness falsely. Is it clear? But because God is so loving, He loves us that this material energy, this body, everything that's here, when we have this spiritual understanding, it can be now dovetail ba? For His pleasure. How? By offering it back to Him. Okay? Sabi niya, if one offers me with love and devotion, a little fruit, a little flower, I'll accept it. If you make an effort to chant the holy names of God, then Krishna's pleased. If Krishna's pleased, then you're happy. Yun lang, simple. If Krishna's pleased with you, you're happy. Internally, hindi happy to self. But if you have Krishna, you have everything. You won't be asking for anything. You'll come to the point, there's nothing more to be gained except to experience this relationship of rendering loving service to God. Because it is so pleasurable that that relationship protects you from illusion. Okay? Para bang may 1 billion ka, tapos may nag-offer sa'yo, palitan ko yan ng 5 centavos, papayag ka? Hindi ka papayag, di ba? At lalo na kung mahal mo yung isang person, have you seen kung ano yung love? Halimbawa, yung mother, naglalakad siya, tapos yung baby niya, may sapa na hulog. You see, yung mother will jump. Mas hindi siya marunong lumangoy to save the child. Hindi yung magsisigaw, No, because He loves the child. Okay? If you make an effort, okay, to surrender to God, you're helpless. Krishna, I have no way out. I am lost. Please. Okay?
take care of me. He takes care of you. Understand? Anyway, He's taking care of you already. The air you breathe, the light you see, it's all coming from Him. Kaya lang, ang pinaka-importante is to have this relationship of, amiable relationship of devotion. Pag-ibig. But if your medium is the mind must be purified from material desires. Kasi nandiyan lahat yung desire sa mind. So you must become liberated from material desire. Meaning you should not follow material desires. And then when you're liberated, and that is achieved when you are engaged in the purificatory process of the Supreme Purifier, the holy names of God. Okay. It becomes very clear. Like if you're thirsty, you drink the water, your thirst is quenched, okay? If you're hungry, you give food to the stomach. So when you follow this path, you'll achieve this experience of complete surrender, and Krishna will be the one to protect you. He gives you the intelligence to be very close to Him. He embraces you. But with the mind, mahirap. Kaya nga, the process of yoga is to direct the mind, redirect the mind towards doing the will of God. Is it clear sa inyo? But it's not an easy job. Kasi we've been serving the mind for so long. We've been very selfish and we're alone, all alone, thinking we're very intelligent and we can hack our way out of this jungle. Alam niyo yung jungle na material world? Halimbawa, have you seen yung the green jungle, yung hell jungle ng South America? Ano yung yung jungle na yon? Hindi ka pwedeng tumawid lang basta-basta doon. Yung Amazon. Kailangan may guide ka. Kasi pagpasok mo, di mo alam, may quicksand, okay? May maraming mga predators doon, maraming mga will put you in harm's way. So itong mundo na to is a very dangerous place. And the inevitable will come. You have no contract. You're gonna leave this body. Kaya yung control will be not anymore, out of control. Kaya, nakita nyo yung namamatay, umaalis sa katawan? How they cry, they're so fearful, and they see differently because of their consciousness of control and lordship. So is it clear to you? It's clear? So when you understand this and you just follow the simple process of purification, the chanting of the holy name, then everything becomes easy. Because it's the wish, the desire of the Supreme Person. Okay? You have any question? So we're not talking here of religion, of joining. We're talking here of a science wherein you can be in connection with your heart, with your mind, in meditation of complete surrender and an experience of protection with the will of God, the person who, the most beautiful person, Govinda, Krishna. Is it clear? Is it clear, Hannah? You understand? Okay, Haribol Namaste.
Namo Sira Swarupananda Aram Sadamite si resurrección.